school champion. I'm Dana Simon. I'm the school's 7th grade English teacher, and my job today is to get this competition underway. The students you see right here have worked really hard to get here. The 6th, 7th, and 8th grade students won their classroom spelling bees and earned the right to be here today to represent their English class. I'd like to introduce all of our spellers to you now. I would appreciate it if you would just hold your applause till we introduce everybody. And spellers, if you could please stand when you hear your name. Ethan Battistini, Maribel Behringer, Grayson Berry, Claire Brody, Stephen Collins, Larkin Dewar, Gavin Drum, Eva Eisentraub, Zach Flood, Rusty Frank, Lucy Harrington, Frank Lenny, Dominic Martin, Vanessa Martin, Sophie Miner, David Miner, Patsy Munoz, Emma Pierce, Denny Rattery, Camilla Reyes, Malcolm Thuma, Priscilla Rodriguez, Christina Skinner, Nolan Scrub, Natalie Stanton, Marilyn Wilms, Noah Woodbridge. So Malcolm and Camilla, want to switch spots? There you go. Thank you. Is the mask totally loud? Do you want to turn it down? Maybe a little. I can put it back here. Okay, today's event will follow the rules and regulations set forth by Scripps National Spelling Bee. 8th grade English teacher Jennifer Marinez will be what's called the pronouncer. This means that she will say each spelling word and provide a sentence for each speller. The spelling bee will follow this format. First, Mrs. Marinez will call the speller to the podium, or the microphone right there. Then Mrs. Marinez will say the word. After that, she will say the word in a sentence. Finally, she will repeat the word. The speller may ask Ms. Marinez any of the following questions before attempting to spell the word. Number 1, what is the definition of the word? Number 2, could you please repeat the sentence? Number 3, what is the part of speech of the word? Number 4, what is the language of origin of the word? Number 5, are there any alternate pronunciations of the word? When the speller is ready, he or she will then speak slowly and clearly into the microphone, spelling the word letter by letter. The spellers must follow this format. Say the word, then spell the word letter by letter. When the participant is spelling the word letter by letter, they may not alter the letters or the sequence of letters from those first uttered. In other words, if the participant spells a few letters of the word and then goes back to the beginning of the word and starts over because they're thinking while they're spelling, they will be disqualified if they change the letters again along the way. Once the speller has completed spelling the word, they must repeat the word. We need you to repeat the word so that we know that you're done spelling. The judges will then let the speller know if they have spelled the word correctly. If yes, the speller should return to their seat with the other spellers. If the word was not spelled correctly, the speller should take a seat in the audience. However, in the event that no one spells a word correctly in an entire round, those eliminated in that round and only that round can come back up to this seat, and it will be repeated. This will continue round by round until we have our champion. Because we wanted to be sure that each speller had an equal chance to win the competition, we have our 5 official judges with us today. Their job is to ensure that the eliminations are impartial and fair. Our judges are Judith Rollins Sanato. She is a St. Helena Unified School District parent, a St. Helena Performing Arts Booster, the president of the St. Helena Performing Arts Booster Club, and she is a devoted spelling bee supporter. We also have Jeannie Kerr with us today. She's the San Luis Unified School District trustee and an RLS parent still. Michelle Olguin is our media specialist. We also have Candace Korwanski with us. She's our office manager here at school. And our ASB president, Junior Gonzalez. Now, of course, being in the spelling bee is a huge honor in itself, but we wanted to give some prizes today. And so here are the prizes. Our third prize winner will win 2 Junie sandwich certificates and 3 small treats. The second prize place winner wins a Cameo movie pass, 2 Junie sandwich certificates and 3 treats. Our first prize winner, getting bigger here, 2 Cameo movie passes, 2 Junie sandwiches, 3 treats, and finally, the grand champion will be winning a Kindle Fire. The awards presentation will occur at the end of the bee, and Erin Kurtz, our 6th grade English teacher, will be the presenter. Audience, you guys have an important job too today. We need you to support the spellers whether or not they spell the words right, and we need you to remain really quiet while they're spelling. I know it's really tempting to kind of spell it yourself while they're doing it, but we don't want to distract them, and sometimes your voice may be a little louder than you think it is when you're whispering the letters to yourself. So we ask that you don't do that and you remain very quiet and having some restraint. And we also have a time schedule to follow today, so we don't want to have to spend time between the spellers asking the students to be quiet. Thank you for your understanding. And with that, we are ready to begin the 2013 Robert Louis Stevenson School Spelling Bee. Mrs. Marion, can you take your place at the podium? All the way down, around. Antelope. The bounding antelope managed to outdistance the pursuing lion. Antelope.
Antelope. A-N-T-E-L-O-P-E.
Right. You can just come right up. There you go. Eclipse. Susan and Stuart flew to Mexico to view a total eclipse of the sun. Eclipse.
Eclipse. E-C-L-I-P-S-E. Eclipse.
Right. Virtue. Sam lives by the adage that virtue is its own reward, and he can always be counted on to do the right thing. Virtue.
Virtue. V-E-R-T-U-E. Virtue.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Ingredient. Grandma refuses to reveal the secret ingredient that makes her chocolate cake so delicious. Ingredient.
Ingredient. I-N-G-R-E-D-I-E-N-T. Ingredient.
Correct. Imitate. Fishing lures imitate tasty insects and larvae. Imitate.
Imitate. I-M-M-I-T-A-T-E. Imitate.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Genius. Rachel's genius for cooking enables her to make delicious dishes from odds and ends she finds in the pantry and the refrigerator. Genius.
Genius. G-E-N-U-I-S. Genius.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Waiver. The attorney explained to her client how a waiver of a jury trial could be to his advantage. Waiver.
Waiver. W-A-V-E-R. Waiver.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Perturb. The noises coming from under the bus perturb the driver, even though the mechanics assure him that there is nothing to worry about. Perturb. Correct. Interpret. Wendy and Rachel interpret Felicity's gift as a bride. Interpret.
Interpret. I-N-T-E-R-P-R-E-T. Interpret.
Correct. Defiantly. Though she had been grounded, Vera defiantly rode to the bowling alley on her bicycle. Defiantly.
Defiantly. D-E-F-I-A-N-T-L-Y. Defiantly.
Correct. Laborious. Restoration of the mansion will require laborious effort. Laborious.
Laborious. L-A-B-O-R-I-O-U-S. Laborious.
Altogether. The suffragists argued that it was altogether fitting and proper that women have the right to vote. Altogether.
Altogether. A-L-T-O-G-E-T-H-E-R. Altogether.
Carnival. The carnival was the only place Ralph had the opportunity to eat cotton candy. Carnival.
Carnival. C-A-R-N-I-V-A-L. Carnival.
Mischief. Hearing the puppies thumping and barking, Erica went to investigate the mischief he was creating. Mischief.
Mischief. M-I-S-C-H-I-E-F. Mischief.
That's correct. Replete. The test preparation booklet is replete with examples of various types of questions. Replete.
Replete. R-E-P-L-E-A-T. Replete.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Audience. The audience erupted with thunderous applause at the act's conclusion. Audience.
Audience. A-U-D-I-E-N-C-E. Audience.
Sequel. The film was so popular that the producer asked the screenwriter for a sequel. Sequel.
Sequel. S-E-Q-U-E-L. Sequel.
Correct. Jealousy. Tormented by jealousy, Shakespeare's Othello is driven to murder his wife. Jealousy.
Jealousy. E A L O U S Y. Jealousy.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Muscular. Jeff's goal is to increase his muscular strength and endurance. Muscular.
Muscular. M-U-S-C-U-L-A-R. Muscular.
That's correct. Microphone. Each of the principal singers has a cordless microphone attached to his or her costume. Microphone.
Microphone. M-I-C-R-O-P-H-O-N-E.
Damageable. The museum's damageable items were displayed in plexiglass cases. Damageable.
Damageable. D-A-M-A-G-E-A-B-L-E. Damageable.
Correct. Vegetarian. After spending 2 years in Japan, Annabelle followed a vegetarian diet. Vegetarian.
Vegetarian. V-E-G-E-T-R-N-E. Vegetarian.
Do you want to finish spelling? Well, you misspelled, so you can know that you spelled it wrong. You can't change the spelling if you respell, so your spelling is incorrect. You make it. Fajitas. Joshua made a special dinner of chicken fajitas for his Spanish tutor. Fajitas.
Fajitas. F-A-J-I-T-A-S. Fajitas.
Correct. Animation. The history class viewed an animation depicting how the pyramids were probably constructed. Animation.
Animation. A-N-I-M-A-T-I-O-N. Animation.
Correct. Impel. Various aspects of Claire's personality impel her to study hard. Impel.
Impel. I-M-P-E-L. Impel.
Correct. Remorseful. Kent was remorseful about how he had treated his little brother during their childhood. Remorseful.
Remorseful. R-E-M-O-R-S-F-U-L. Remorseful.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Punctual. Common sense told Lance that he should be punctual for his job interview. Punctual.
Punctual. P-U-N CTAL, punctual.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Okay, round 2. Why don't you move down towards anybody who's sitting, move down, you can stay even, it's fine. But take up those empty seats and move towards the center. Thank you. You can stay right where you are, you're perfect. Everybody else is going to move down, there you go. Yep. Judges, do you think we should continue where we are? Keep going in this right there. Round 2. Schooner. Andrew won the Miami to Nassau yacht race with his 80-foot schooner. Schooner.
Schooner. SCOONER. Schooner.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Telepathic. The twins seem to have some sort of telepathic mode of communication. Telepathic. I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Nocturnal. Some zoos have special habitats for nocturnal animals. Nocturnal.
Nocturnal. NOCTURNAL. Nocturnal.
Correct. Lullaby. The baby was asleep before Carly finished singing the lullaby. Lullaby. That is correct. Embryo. Photos of the chick embryo fascinated Carla. Embryo.
Can you repeat the sentence, please?
Photos of the chick embryo fascinated Carla.
Embryo. EMBRIO. Embryo.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Hydrogen. Hydrogen and oxygen are the components of water. Hydrogen.
Hydrogen. HYDROGEN. Hydrogen.
That is correct. Conjure. Tony and Jason will conjure up a reason for both of them to leave class early. Conjure.
Conjure. CONJURE. Conjure.
That's correct. Fascinating. It's Holly's opinion that Thomas Jefferson is the most fascinating of our country's founding fathers. Fascinating.
Fascinating. FASCINAting. Fascinating.
Correct. Municipal. Real property taxes in most U.S. states are set by municipal governments. Municipal.
Municipal. MUNICIPL. Municipal.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. regularly measure the amount of ozone at various altitudes in the stratosphere? Stratosphere.
Stratosphere. STRATOSPHERE. Stratosphere.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Livelihood. Because of the prolonged drought, many farmers lost their livelihood. Livelihood.
Livelihood. LIVLIHOOD. Livelihood.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Pristine. Ammonia, a toxic and flammable compound, was the refrigerant often used in pristine refrigeration systems. Pristine.
Pristine. PRISTINE.
That is correct. Barracks. Each new recruit was assigned a bunk in the barracks. Barracks.
Barracks. BARRACKS. Barracks.
Correct. Adequate. Michael was surprised when his supervisor told him that his job performance was merely adequate. Adequate.
ADEQUATE. Adequate.
That is correct. Competently. Although no virtuoso, Nate performed competently as a last-minute replacement for the ailing cellist. Competently.
Competently. COMPETENTLY. Competently.
That is correct. Intercept. Fighter planes will intercept airplanes not authorized to enter U.S. airspace. Intercept.
Intercept. INTERCEPT. Intercept.
That is correct. Onslaught. The Bribons were unable to withstand the onslaught of the Saxons. Onslaught.
Onslaught. ONSLAUGHT. Onslaught.
That is correct. Parasite. Saccio likened his brother-in-law's self-indulgent behavior to that of a parasite. Parasite.
Parasite. PARASITE. Parasite.
Correct. For the last one down there, Natalie? Yeah. Okay, could everyone scoot towards the middle, please? keep going where they are? Okay. Duress. Contracts signed under duress are generally not valid in common law jurisdictions. Duress.
Duress. D-U-R-E-S-S. Duress.
That is correct. Chickabiddy. After the birth of her 10th grandchild, Mrs. Johnson resorted to calling each one Chickabiddy. Chickabiddy. That is correct. Disappearance. With the disappearance of the snow, bicycles replaced sleds and skates in the small town's park. Disappearance.
Disappearance. D-I-S-A-P-P-E-A-R-A-N-C-E. Disappearance.
That is correct. Intrigue. The Hanging Gardens of Babylon intrigue Christine more than any of the other legendary seven wonders of the ancient world. Intrigue.
Intrigue. I-N-T-R-I-G-U-E. Intrigue.
Correct. Impenetrable. Sarah found Einstein's theories impenetrable. Impenetrable.
Impenetrable. I-M-P-E-N-E-T-R-A-B-L-E. Impenetrable.
Correct. Residue. Sandra asked Jeff to analyze and write out the formula for the residue in the flask. Residue.
Residue. R-E-S-D-U-E.
Sorry, that is incorrect. Manifestation. Trish said her good grades are merely a manifestation of her work ethic. Manifestation.
Manifestation. M-A-N-I-F-E-S-T-A-T-I-O-N. Manifestation.
That is correct. Harmonious. The cousins, though several years apart in age, enjoyed a harmonious relationship because of their common interest in model trains. Harmonious.
Harmonious. H-A-R-M-O-N-O-U-S.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Chromosome. A gene consists of a length of DNA on a chromosome. Chromosome.
Chromosome. C-H-R-O-M-O-S-O-M-E. Chromosome.
That is correct. Irritability. On the second day of Josh's diet, his irritability was apparent to everyone around him. Irritability.
Irritability. spelling IRRITABILTY. There's spelling.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Syringe. Cameron let the toddler use an old ear syringe as a bathtub toy. Syringe.
Syringe. SERINGE. Syringe.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Insulation. Because the Joneses Lake House has so little insulation, they always leave before the cold weather arrives. Insulation.
Insulation. INSULATION. Insulation.
That is correct. Okay, move down to camp. Okay. See, of course, okay. Malevolent. The congressman's malevolent lie about his opponent hurt his re-election campaign more than it helped it. Malevolent.
Malevolent. MALEVOLENT. Malevolent.
That is correct. Militant. Management warned the union steward against engaging in any militant activities. Militant. I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Thoroughbred. Alex's Thoroughbred comes from a line of Kentucky Derby winners. Thoroughbred.
Thoroughbred. THOROUGHBRED. Thoroughbred.
Correct. Reimbursable. Agatha's medical insurance company did not consider a facelift a reimbursable expense. Reimbursable.
Reimbursable. REIMBURSABLE. Reimbursable.
Correct. Referendum. By referendum, Clay County raised the minimum age for purchasing alcohol to 21 years before the state law took effect. Referendum.
Referendum. REFERENDUM. Referendum.
That is correct. Parody. The Battle of the Frogs and the Mice is a Hellenistic parody of the Iliad. Parody.
Parody. PARODY. Parody.
That is correct. Romaine. Megan usually uses chopped romaine in her salads. Romaine.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
No.
Romaine. ROMAINE. Romaine.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Adolescence. Miss Monroe wonders if her nerves will survive her daughter's adolescence. Adolescence.
Adolescence. ADOLESCENCE. Adolescence.
That is correct. Okay, so we need to pause for a moment because we're in between class periods. Turn around there so you can be in the photo walk.
What a smile.
I believe we are on round 5 now. Okay, round 5. Panickiness. In her panickiness, in calling for an ambulance, Gretchen forgot to give the street address. Panickiness.
Panickiness. PANICINESS. Panickiness.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Amphibian. The frog is perhaps the best known amphibian. Amphibian.
Amphibian. AMPHIBIAN. Amphibian.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Luxurious. The price of the car with a luxurious interior astounded even wealthy customers. Luxurious.
Luxurious. LUXURIOUS. Luxurious.
That is correct. Genesis. Doppler radar followed the path of the hurricane from the point of its genesis. Genesis.
Genesis. GENISIS. Genesis.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Systematic. Maria's systematic approach to drawing stunts. Let me read it again. Maria's systematic approach to drawing stunts her creativity. Systematic.
Systematic. SYSTEMATIC. Systematic.
That is correct. Choreographer. Martha Graham was a celebrated choreographer of modern dance. Choreographer.
Choreographer. CHOREOGRAPHER. Choreographer.
That is correct. Laconic. Mrs. Fitzpatrick's laconic speaking style was quite popular with her students. Laconic.
Laconic. Laconic. Laconic.
Correct. Niche. Wendy felt she had found her niche at school in the Student Government Association. Niche.
Niche. Niche. Niche.
Simulcast. Years ago, radio and television stations would sometimes simulcast operatic performances to provide listeners with quality stereophonic sound. Simulcast.
Simulcast. Simulcast. Simulcast.
That is correct. Perseverance. After much perseverance, Frank induced the most upright female mind in creation to stoop in charity to a secret engagement. Perseverance.
Perseverance. Perseverance. Perseverance.
Correct. Harassment. The employee sued the company for harassment that occurred over a period of 2 years. Harassment.
Harassment. Harassment. Harassment.
That is correct. Annotate. At the request of the department head, Professor Elliott will annotate the prize-winning novel. Annotate.
Annotate. Annotate. Annotate.
That is correct. Linguistically. Most of Latin America is linguistically related to Spain. Linguistically.
Linguistically. Linguistically. Linguistically.
That is correct. Extrapolate. From the data they have collected so far, the entomologists will extrapolate a preliminary conclusion about the insect population of the state. Extrapolate.
Extrapolate. Extrapolate.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Hey guys.
Dramaturgy. Shakespeare was skilled at both poetry and dramaturgy. Dramaturgy.
Dramaturgy. Dramaturgy. Dramaturgy.
That is correct. Expressionism. Dramatic lighting and distorted images exemplified expressionism in early black and white movies. Expressionism.
Expressionism. Expressionism. Expressionism.
That is correct. Facade. Workers are sandblasting the church's facade. Facade.
Facade. F-A-C-A-D-E. Facade.
That is correct. Slantendicular. The main staircase of the new library rises at a slantendicular angle to the facade. Slantendicular.
Slantendicular. S-L-A-N-T-I-N-D-I-C-U-L-A-R. Slantendicular.
That is correct. Resuscitable. The rescued swimmer was unconscious but considered resuscitable. Resuscitable.
Resuscitable. R-E-S-U-S-C-I-T-A-B-L-E. Resuscitable.
That is correct. Round 10. Niagara. No, hold on. I'm looking at the pronunciation to make sure I'm saying it right. Niagara. When the dam collapsed, a Niagara of water cascaded down into the valley. Niagara.
Niagara. N-I-A-G-A-R-A. Niagara.
That's correct. Miscible. This is a Latin word, it's an adjective, means capable of being mixed in any ratio without separation of two phases, used especially with fluids. And the sentence, oil and kerosene are miscible, but carbon tetrachloride and water are not miscible.
Is there another pronunciation for that?
There is not.
Miscible. M-I-S-C-I-B-L-E. Miscible.
That is correct. Akimbo. With her arms akimbo, Marion waited for Tim to explain himself. Akimbo.
Akimbo. A-K-I-M-B-O. Akimbo.
Correct. Do we have additional words if necessary? We still have some, but I just want to make sure. Okay, thank you. Pugilist. Leo's many years as a pugilist took their toll on his coronation. Pugilist.
Pugilist. P-U-G-I-L-I-S-T. Pugilist.
That is correct. Literati. The New York literati gathered at the vote signing party. Literati.
Literati. Literati. Literati.
That is correct. Cornea. Laser surgery was used to reshape Janet's corneas so that she would not have to wear glasses to correct her vision. Cornea.
Cornea. C-O-R-N-E-A. Cornea.
Reminiscent. The perfume's fragrance is reminiscent of fresh lilacs. Reminiscent.
Reminiscent. R-E-M-I-N-I-S-C-E-N-T. Reminiscent.
That is correct. Hexameter. Gil read the difficult hexameter without pause or problem, to the astonishment of Professor Winterbottom. Hexameter.
Hexameter. H-E-X-A-M-E-T-E-R. Hexameter.
That is correct. Immaculate. Told that her room must be immaculate before she could go to the mall with friends, Polly started cleaning feverishly. Immaculate.
Immaculate. I-M-M-A-C-U-L-A-T-E. Immaculate.
Correct. Polyglot. Products sold in electronics stores often have polyglot instructions. Polyglot.
Polyglot. P-O-L-Y-G-L-O-T. Polyglot.
That is correct. So because we only have 2 words left in this section, if one of them happens to spell it wrong, we have to go to the next, so I think I'm just going to go to the additional words now. And maybe number 266 to start the next round. Round 15. In between every round, we can change. Just spell 80 with it. Contingency. Planning for the contingency of a summer rainstorm, the bride's parents rented a large tent for the garden wedding. Contingency.
Contingency. C-O-N-T-I-N-G-E-N-C-Y. Contingency.
Correct. Associate. Candace and Larry often associate with their neighbors over barbecue during long summer evenings. Associate.
Associate. A-S-S-O-C-I-A-T-E. Associate.
Correct. $280 or even farther? we obviously have to challenge you to. Okay. So, what round are we on, please? Thank you. 17, thank you. Dromedary. Camel rides at the zoo featured a dromedary. Dromedary.
Can you say the word again?
Dromedary.
Dromedary. D-R-A-M-A-D-A-R-Y. Dromedary.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Because she has to go back and forth potentially. Okay. Amethyst. Ray loves to gaze into the purple depths of the amethyst in his mother's ring. Amethyst.
Is there another pronunciation for the word?
The alternate pronunciation is amethyst.
Amethyst. A-M-A-T-H-U-S-T. Amethyst.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. The bell was on. Exteroceptor. The ear is an exteroceptor that both provides hearing and assists with balance. Exteroceptor.
Can you say the word again?
Exteroceptor.
Exteroceptor. E-X-T-E-R-A-S-C-E-P-T-O-R. Exteroceptor.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Incandescence. Sure. I mispronounced the word. So we are going to restart round 18 with a different word. Yes. So 309, and it's round 18? Okay. Fictitious. The writer explicitly states that the novel's characters are fictitious. Fictitious.
Fictitious. F-I-C-T-I-C-I-O-U-S. Fictitious.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Mosaic. Brian snapped a photo of the gorgeous mosaic floor in the hotel lobby. Mosaic.
Mosaic. M-O-S-A-I-C. M-A-I-C, mosaic.
That is correct. The judges, what do we do next? She does one more. Okay, so Natalie, come back. If you spell this one right, because this is your own round, if you spell this one right, then you are the winner. Erroneous. The judge ordered a new trial for the defendant because of the lower court's erroneous interpretation of the evidence presented. Erroneous.
Is there an alternate pronunciation?
There are two. Erroneous, and erroneous.
Can you repeat the word?
Erroneous.
Erroneous. A-R-R-O-N-I-O-U-S. Erroneous.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. So now we go back to Lucy. Okay, Alana. Alibi. To support his alibi, Jake showed a video he made during his trip to Hawaii. Alibi.
Alibi. A-L-I-B-Y. Alibi.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Malice. In spite of all he has had to put up with from his classmates, Joel bears them no malice. Malice.
Malice. M-A-L-L-A-C-E. Malice.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Repercussion. Danny voted without fear of repercussion to kick Raul out of the club. Repercussion.
Repercussion. R-E-P-R-O-C-U-S-S-I-O-N. Repercussion.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Counterfeit. The police warned local stores to be on the lookout for counterfeit $20 bills. Counterfeit.
Is there an alternate pronunciation?
There is not.
Can you repeat the word?
Counterfeit.
Counterfeit. C-O-U-N-T-E-R-F-I-T. Counterfeit.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. And would you remind me what round this is? Disciples. Katrina was among Mr. Crane's musical disciples who assembled for instruction one evening a week. Disciples.
Disciples. D-I-S-C-I-P-L-E-S. Disciples.
That is correct. Caramel. Ida's mother warned her not to eat caramel before she went to the orthodontist. Caramel.
Caramel. C-A-R-A-M-E-L. Caramel.
That is correct. architect of the Lincoln Memorial? Architect.
Architect. ARCHITECT. Architect.
Correct. Chisel. With chisel and mallet, Fred started shaping the block of wood into a model. Chisel.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
No alternate pronunciations.
Can you say the word again?
Chisel.
Chisel. CHIZZLE. Chisel.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Wiffle. In the movie entitled The Princess Bride, the duelist swords whiffle loudly as they slice through the air. Wiffle.
Are there any other pronunciations?
Yes. I don't know if when the H is at the beginning in the phonetic pronunciation, does that just mean to emphasize the WH sound? Wiffle? Okay, thank you. So, here are the two pronunciations of this word. Wiffle and wiffle.
Okay. Wiffle. WHIFFEL. Wiffle.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Motley. Each guest drew a gift from the Motley assortment in the grab bag. Motley.
Are there any alternate?
There are no alternate pronunciations.
Can you repeat the word?
Motley.
Motley. MOTLEY. Motley.
That is correct. So Lucy goes again, right? No, she goes again. Okay, so in round 23, Lucy spelled correctly and Natalie misspelled. So then we went to 24 and then Lucy misspelled. So now we have Natalie with one right and we need Lucy with one right. Yeah? Okay. Reconcile. The siblings have many spats, but usually reconcile within minutes. Reconcile.
Reconcile. RECONCILE. Reconcile.
That is correct. Yep. Round 26 is what I have. It doesn't matter who goes first in the round because you both would have to spell them right or whatever. So it's fine, you can go first in the round, that's fine. Cologne. The taxi driver sprayed expensive cologne in his cab every evening. Cologne.
Cologne. COLOGNE. Cologne.
Correct. Perpetual. Tanya tried in vain to produce a perpetual motion machine. Perpetual.
Perpetual. PERPETUAL. Perpetual.
That is correct. Caravan. The group left Los Angeles in a cross-country caravan to Washington, where they will rally for better treatment of immigrant workers. Caravan.
Caravan. CARAVAN. Caravan.
That is correct. Applicant. The job applicant took extra copies of her resume to the interview. Applicant.
applicant. A P P L I C A N T, applicant.
Crystal. Alec marveled at the large cubic crystal of fool's gold in the mining museum. Crystal.
Crystal. C-R-Y-S-T-A-L. Crystal.
That is correct. Cinnamon. Akbar likes cinnamon in his hot chocolate. Cinnamon.
Cinnamon. C-I-N-N-A-M-O-N. Cinnamon.
That is correct. Irrigate. Gardeners in arid regions sometimes irrigate their plants with collected rainwater. Irrigate.
Irrigate. I-R-R-I-G-A-T-E. Irrigate.
That is correct. Bizarre. It's an adjective meaning being strikingly out of the ordinary or at variance with some standard, real or implied. Todd's bizarre symptoms prompted his parents to call a doctor. Bizarre.
Bizarre. B-I-Z-A-R-R-E. Bizarre.
That is correct. Bankruptcy. Jacob announced after the exam that he was declaring intellectual bankruptcy. Bankruptcy.
Is there any alternate pronunciations?
Judges, I can't make out. There are two there, but they look okay. They look the same to me. I'm going to try and differentiate between the two. Bankruptcy and bankruptcy. Bankruptcy.
Okay. Bankruptcy. B-A-N-K-R-U-P-T-Y. Bankruptcy.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Then you have to also put another word right. Okay? Chandelier. Dad finally got around to installing a dimmer switch for our chandelier. Chandelier.
Chandelier. C-H-A-N-D-E-L-I-E-R. Chandelier.
That is correct. Round 31. Mutton. Ingrid purchased some mutton and pork chops from the butcher. Mutton.
Mutton. M-U-T-T-O-N. Mutton.
That is correct. So do we need to figure out fourth place now? Okay. So could you call out those students? 301. The math teacher is very patient, seldom displaying any signs of frustration. Seldom.
Seldom. S-E-L-D-O-M. Seldom.
Trembling. She found him trembling from fright in a corner with a gun in each hand. Trembling. Trembling.
Trembling. T-R-E-M-B-L-E-I-N-G. Trembling.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Yeah, that's a mistake. Applaud. Mr. Bourne will not applaud for more than a few seconds because doing so for longer exacerbates his arthritis. Applaud.
Applaud. A-P-P-L-A-U-D. Applaud.
Correct. Cheddar. Melinda put a slice of cheddar on her roast beef sandwich. Cheddar.
Cheddar. C-H-E-D-A-R. No.
I'm
Cheddar.
sorry, that's incorrect. Delicate. Spring leeks add a delicate flavor to vegetable soup. Delicate.
Delicate. D-E-L-I-C-A-T-E. Delicate.
That is correct. Okay, so I believe we have all the information we need, or he spells another one. Okay, Preston, come on down. Your word is tongue. Believing that his tongue would not stick to metal if weather conditions were cold enough, Tommy tested his hypothesis. Tongue.
Tongue. T-O-N-G-U-E. Tongue.
We have our top 4 winners. So when I call your name, would you please come up and claim your prize? In 3rd place, and receiving 2 Judy's sandwich certificates and assorted other goodies would be Rusty. In 2nd place and receiving 1 movie pass and 2 Judy sandwich certificates and assorted goodies, Denny. In 1st place and receiving 2 movie passes, 2 Judy sandwich certificates and assorted goodies, Natalie. And the grand prize, and as you all know, it is a Kindle Fire, goes to Miss Lucy. Congratulations, spellers. You worked very hard and we are very proud of you today.